All right, today, decent movement. Took two different trades, one good trade, one bad trade. If you didn't know, I do live stream these trades that you're going to watch here in a second live on my YouTube channel, Trades by Matt. So make sure you go subscribe and hang out in the lives. But right now we're going to recap the two trades that I took this morning. Please sit back and enjoy. Yo, good morning. Welcome. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. 2010 YouTube intro. Make 2010 great again. Sorry that I bring the energy. I think a 2010 YouTube intro would be like me like vlogging like this. If I was holding it like this and then I brought it in real close. Yo! Anyways. Good morning. Welcome. Nasdaq is at 17,700. That's what we were talking about yesterday. Into that volume. Looks like we gapped up. Did we gap up? Is it a true gap up, chat? Or are you gonna make me look for myself? Up 0.6% on the session. Potential VWAP open. Not excited about that. It's a true gap up, says Dr. Manis. Perfect. News-wise, we've got nothing. Crude oil inventories if you're a crude oil trader. 9:30. Noon. We got notes. Facebook earnings later in the session. That's it, though. So a whole lot of nothing today. Tesla was responsible for that gap up? Potentially. Potentially. Everybody thought they were going to get just like absolutely railed, and I think they did all right. How long will your code work on Apex? My code will always be the best available discount. Code TBM. 80% off, though, is through the rest of the month. So far. Alrighty. We are opening up below the overnight highs as of right now. Above yesterday's value area high. The overnight lows are above yesterday's value area high. To me, that is all pretty bullish, I think. Uppies for the most part. I think we cracked the overnight lows and we get back below value area high from yesterday. So we're talking 650s, 655s. We get back below that level right here on the chart. I think that is potential to be kind of heavy. But until then, until we get to the 650s, which we are, what, 80 points higher than right now? To me, it kind of screams up. That being said, a VWAP open is a VWAP open, and a VWAP open is normally pretty flat and choppy and boring, traditionally speaking. But I will err with a side of upness because of the fact that we're opening up above value area high from yesterday, above the overnight lows. Overnight lows couldn't even get inside value area. We have a gap. Let's see what the actual gap is. Oh, God. Why? There it is. It's not that much, but it's at value area high. It's the overnight lows. So, okay, good stuff. So yeah, we get back into the 650s. I wouldn't say I love it. Below that, but until then, I think we're doing all right. And it's appearing that it's like basically a little bit above a VWAP open. Trying to push out of it, which is good. Honestly, I want us as far away from the VWAP open as possible, but you never know. Markets are open. Good luck. Be smart, be patient. I am leaning up until we crack 650, and if we crack 650, then I'm probably leaning down, but we'll figure out as we get there. Price action's always changing, and that's the beauty of it all. So trying to sweep the overnight highs right away. I like to wait the first 15 minutes to kind of be green lighted to trade. I just like to skip out on a lot of the first 15-minute shenanigans. And so I just sit back and kind of relax the first 15 minutes, and then I jump in. Jump in is not necessarily means slinging trades, but I'm ready to take trades. Yesterday was an early trade, though. Some of your learning content that's 3 years or older still relevant. I think I have some like mental stuff from a while ago that is absolutely still relevant. I want to make more videos on it. I think I'm okay to say this. I had a conversation with Pax Trader last night. We were talking on the phone for like an hour, and it's so fun to talk to people who understand trading, and we're talking about the mental side of it. And I want to make more videos on it. It's just so hard to make videos on mental stuff because it's just a talking head video at the end of the day. I don't typically do that good, but I feel like they're so interesting to me. Here comes VWAP again. Did you receive your payout already? I just received my third payout this morning. It hit my bank this morning. I put out a tweet. I'm still waiting for my ones that I requested on the 18th to get approved. So those have still not gotten approved yet. But officially 120K has hit the bank. With the, you know, the last 40K being requested, not yet approved. But as of now, I'm what, 43 days technically into my journey of the funded accounts. Officially, as of this morning, 120K is in the bank. Are they asking you to explain your trades? No, I haven't received anything from them. I think they're just slammed. And if they ask me to, I honestly, everybody always freaks out about asking to like explain your trades or whatever. I literally stream my trades. I have no problem doing that. Like, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I have a question. How'd you come up with 22 on the range chart? And you said you backtested. It just seems like a random number. It is a random number. 5.5 points. I did a backtest and a walk forward test way back in the day for the strategy I was using at the time. And the walk forward test suggested you use the 22 range chart as being statistically the best option. So I started using it back in the day, and I love the way it moves now. I really dislike whole point numbers on range charts. I think it loses a lot of the power of it, to be honest. It's all preference. Everything is preference in trading, right? Use a 1 minute, use a 5 minute, use a 22 range, whatever it is. It's all preference. Preference for me is 5.5 points. Because I've been looking at that for 5 years. It's just it's ingrained in my brain. But I like it a lot more than, say, the 20 range or a 12 range or something like that, where it's like, obviously, there's 4 ticks of price movement in a dollar. And so those are whole dollar moves. I feel like it loses a little bit of its pizzazz. Well, really nice push off the doji off VWAP. It's good to see, honestly. I am shocked that we were kind of pushing as hard as we are. But overall, it's a good thing to see. Little Ligma here, though. Delta divergence. Currently taking place. At current value area high. The Ligma gave us a little hammer at the highs, but it's still looking like it's going to pop it. But we'll see. I'm still interested in the 50 retest. Even the 5 minute open, like we saw yesterday, right at the overnight highs. Kind of interesting. 53. The 5 point spread, which is a little much. I wish it wasn't that much. I wish it was like 3 points. Like watching 53 here, but also watching 48. So here's the, not quite yet, I guess, actually, to the 5 minute open. There's the 5 minute open. And no fill, but I get filled. I'm gonna go and take it off. Pretty quick trade there, 7 points. This is giving me the type of movement that just gets slapped back through. So Delta's pretty heavy. I don't want to be greedy. And this could absolutely run, but I didn't want to be greedy for an extra 3 points to try and get to 10 points. I'd rather just take the 7. It's a really fast trade, no drawdown. It looks like we probably get up to 10 points, maybe, but I don't really want to take that gamble. I would rather just take the money that's in my face. And look, here's the reach. Yeah, I think I made the right decision. Yeah, I think that was the right decision trade. So just a nice, easy little scalp off of the prior wick, and don't be greedy with it. And that is $2,820, $141 per account. So $2,820 solid for that little bit of effort, and $141 per account. Currently sitting at $11,500 per account, and still need, hopefully, to get my payouts approved, which will go to $9,500 per account. All right, top of the hour. Another doji looking thing. We've just been kind of like slowly melting. I like the rotation into IBL again. I think I like it more off of like a buy up off of like 80. Would be a little bit more ideal to me. I'm gonna take a quick little stab long here. Quick flush. Buyers were holding up decent. Came down to that -2 standard deviation, which was right where we bounced last time too. Quick 7-point little flush. Find the magical 80s. Prior low. Trying to get buyers to stand up a little bit. Not doing it yet. Back down to 6 points down, 7 points down. Coming into the overnight lows. Kind of a do or die spot in my opinion is the overnight lows, as well as yesterday's value area high. Not going to give it much more wiggle room than this though, because I do think that the 50s is lined in the sand and an absolute magnet. Sweep of the overnight lows, those kind of got to give it the wiggle room there. My opinion. Down 15 points right now. Wick test just opened up. A little bit of buyers off of the push on the overnight lows. I really need to be watching what happens at 77 here, if anything at all. Didn't quite get there. What, a couple points off? 74 instead of 78. 4 points off. Defending and sweeping the overnight lows is good, but we got the wick test here. The only reason I even gave it the wiggle room here is a sweep below. We've been seeing it a lot. Important level. Would have bought it if I had not just gotten in. So that's the kicker. Would have bought if I didn't just get in, but I just got in. See how we respond here. Kind of getting close to rejecting it. 75 instead of 77 is pretty tight. Back into the overnight lows potentially. Losing a little bit of the steam. Down 15 points still. All right, I'm out. I'm not interested in this flipping red. Down 240 bucks. So I was up. What was I up? 140? Up 140 per account. $2,800. Now I'm down 240 per account, which is going to put me at what? 5 grand? Right on the dot. 5,054. Interesting spot. Very interesting spot right here at value area high. Is what I was talking about pre-market. I think this is a kind of a do or die area, but I'm not interested in holding longer than that in a do or die spot because I got immediately swept. I was fine with the initial kill. I bought 80s, bought the prior low, bought Delta looking okay. We ended up breaking the prior low, sweeping pretty quick, and a quick little sweep there I'm fine with. I probably should have killed it on the initial close at the overnight lows, but it's really hard at the overnight lows because it's typically a sweep spot. So I'm down to give it a little bit of wiggle room there. Hindsight, getting out probably at 70, maybe a better idea. I don't know, kind of tough on exactly where to kill it there, but flipping red on this candle after pushing green, that's the instant kill for me, which was down what, 20 points or ish, somewhere around there. Definitely the right idea though. I mean, I've saved myself another 15 points.